number 2. Are you ready for it? Theme number 2 is, I'm going to take you back 8 years for a moment, my friends. 8 years. That's a long time for a 13-year-old. She just told me that's a long time. Yes, when she was just in kindergarten, I was barely opening up this shop, and there was a video I put out there thanks to a friend of mine up at Utah State University, Lorraine Bunnell, and she had made something that took the sewing world by storm. And I did this video and now on YouTube, and it now has almost 1 million views on it, which is crazy to think about because it's the easiest, simplest thing, and it's been around for a long time. So I almost hesitated whether to show it to you again. I thought, no, people are over this project. And then I realized maybe not, because there's always fun new fabrics to do and variations. So are you ready for today's how-to? I am going to show you how to make, so this might be a review to some of you, and it might be brand new to many of you. I'm going to show you how to make the 10-minute table runner. Woo! Are you ready for this? The 10-minute table runner. It is so fun to do, so easy. Once you make one, it's like a Lay's potato chip. You can't just stop at one. You're going to want to make them for every holiday, for every occasion. And I bet a lot of you have fabric in your stash right now that you could do it right away. If you don't, guess what? We're here to help you, and we have lots of different kits for you to choose from today. But before I go into that, let me tell you exactly how easy it is to do the 10-minute table runner. Oh my goodness, someone said I need to know how. Yay. It's one of those things, seriously, I thought that everybody knew how to do this. And so when my team said, how about the 10-minute table runner? I thought, no, I don't know. Everybody knows how to do that, but maybe not, or maybe you've forgotten. So let me show you how. It is still so easy to do. So what you need is just 2 pieces of fabric. You need a 1/2 yard and a 1/3 yard. All right, a 1/2 yard and a 1/3 yard. And so let me show you this, for example, because I'm going to make this one today for my family, because we're going to have a movie night here this weekend. Movie night at the house with popcorn and soda, and we're going to make homemade pizzas. It's going to be super fun. And so, yeah, I know I could put it just on a table, right? But how about if I make it even more fun and more special by putting something together like this that just makes it more of a special event in the house? And let me tell you, right now we're all about trying to make memories with our families inside our homes. So therefore, I grabbed this darling fabric from Vintage Boardwalk. This is Kimberbell's Vintage Boardwalk. Notice it's got the popcorn, the ice cream cones, the cotton candy, and then I grabbed a stripe. So this is going to be my center. This is the 1/2 yard, and this is, or excuse me, my center is the 3rd yard. Come on, Kris. The 3rd yard, and my outside is going to be the 1/2 yard. Now, if you thought you saw something, if you're like, yep, I've done the 10-minute timer, I know what that is, you need to stay tuned, because I am going to show you the dang cutest one that Lisa here just finished for us. And oh my goodness, it's like taking it to a whole nother level. So, but I'm going to make you wait for just a minute. All right, are you ready for this? This is so easy. So you first take whatever your centerpiece is going to be, and that's a 1/3 of a yard. So 12 inches by the width of fabric. And you take your 1/2 yard piece and pull that out, all right, which is my stripe. Then what you're going to do is you're going to put right sides together all the way down the long edge. There we go. So right sides together, you can see right there, right sides together, and just line it up, and you're going to sew all the way down one side, and turn it around and sew all the way down the other side. Now here's the thing, because the third yard is smaller than the half yard, what happens is that once you've sewn one side, you have to just kind of pull it over to the opposite side and sew that. And that's really important, and you're doing it correctly when you do that, because I'll show you, I did some step outs here to help save us some time. Here's another piece. This is one that I'm doing for my mom right now. It's going to go beautifully in her home, and this is called Liberty of London fabrics. Okay, and so I have sewn right sides together all the way down one side and all the way down the other side. So what I've created is a tube. Now I'm going to pull it right side out of the tube. Okay, Marianne says, oh no. Uh-oh, Marianne. Everything okay, my friend? What's going on? All right. And Sharon says she's probably made 50 of them for family and friends. Yeah, because they're so fun to do. So take a look at this. When you pull that tube right side out, because the half yard was bigger, it's created a border. Do you see that? Because I pulled it right side out. It's created this automatic border without me having to add on strips for the border. Okay, so this is my centerpiece, and these are my borders. But that's already done for me. Okay, so simple. Now notice I've got uneven edges and selvages. So I'm going to cut that off here in a minute. But before I do, I'm going to hide this one because I don't want you to see it quite yet. Whoops. Let me grab my little earphone. Okay. Pull this down here. Oh, maybe someone lost me? Oh, I hope not. Try refreshing your browser. Obviously, you won't know that if you are not on. That was kind of silly of me to say, huh? But I think we're good. Okay, so you can see right here that the border goes beyond. Okay, so the measurements again are a half yard and a third yard. So what you need to do is take your iron, and I'm going to press those seams out. Okay. Let me just do a quick press. I probably should have put some steam in this, but oh well. Okay. So while I'm doing that, are there questions? Yes, half yard and third yard is what you want. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just pulling this border out as I press. This really is so incredibly simple. Whoops. Okay, so you want to make sure that it's even on both sides. Isn't this fabric beautiful? Like I said, this is some fabric we have here from Liberty of London collection by Riley Blake. I absolutely love this. I think it's gorgeous. Okay, there we go. So here is the table runner, and remember we talked about how we've got those uneven edges. I'm gonna just take care of that right now by just quickly trimming those up. Okay, you can make this as short or long as you want. Look, I just decided to just trim it off on one side, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Again, just lining it up. And there we go. Okay. All right. Are you ready? This is so easy. So easy. Okay. So now it looks like this. How many seams have I done? Just 2. So easy to do. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the wrong sides together. So I'm just going to fold it in half like this. Well, let me pull this down. Okay, so this is the back side. I'm going to just pull it over top so that the wrong sides are together. And then I just have 2 more seams to do. I'm going to stitch all the way down here, and I'm going to do it on the opposite side. So let me take you over here to my sewing machine. I'm using the Janome 3160 today. All right. So again, that was on the back side. I bring this over, fold it in half, directly in half, and now I'm going to just stitch down here. Whoops. And I can do a little back stitch. And I'm going to use my scissors to cut my threads. Okay, so that's all I do. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So again, I just fold it over directly in half. Now I have to tell you, if you are looking for a really fast project to do, or you know someone who wants to learn how to sew, or you have a child who wants to sew, this is the perfect project for them. In fact, one year, my kids made their teachers a table runner for Christmas. And they made them from start to finish. And they were so proud to be able to know that they did something from beginning to end. They made it for their teacher. What a wonderful gift that was. Okay, so that's all the seams there are to it. So now the fun part comes where I'm going to just take that and turn it right side out on the corner, and look what happens. Ta-da! How easy was that? And on the other side, I'll do the same thing. Remember, I stitched down here. I'm going to pull this out, and now I have a pointed corner, and it's done on this side. Yay! And my table runner is done. How easy is that? So simple. Machine washable. Okay, I can throw in the washing machine. You iron it out. And now to add more to it, you could secure these with a big round button if you wanted to, but I promised you I was going to show you something really cute that Lisa just did. So I have a feeling you're going to really like it. So again, this is Liberty of London, and we have those kits for sale if you're interested in those fabrics. But let me show you what Lisa pulled together last night when I was telling her I wanted to do this. We were discussing how cute would this be. This is fabric from Vintage Boardwalk. And look! Is that the cutest thing ever? So what Lisa did was she grabbed the glitter applique sheets that we have, the glitter applique sheets, and she did Kimberbell's Vintage Boardwalk as an applique to secure this down. So rather than a button, she did an applique on the embroidery machine. Of course, you could do it with a sewing machine as well. And she added the little leather. She used the red leather. We talked about those things yesterday, remember? For those of you who are here, and take a look at what she was able to do. And she made the cutest table runner for summer. Isn't that so much fun? So think about the different possibilities that you could do with this. It doesn't have to be just a button to secure it. Have fun with it and add a fun applique, add yo-yos, whatever you want on it, And I think it is absolutely so stinking cute. Crab, sorry, the crab. Sometimes I'm not with it. All right, so isn't that fun? Yes, Victoria says it would be so cute for a summer picnic table. Okay, so it's a crab.
It's a crab?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I think I said lobster. Did I say lobster?
No,
I don't know.
You said
I don't know what I just said.
It's red.
It's red. It's red and it's found in the ocean. How's that?
It is, and it has pinchers.
And it has pinchers. Okay, so how many of you love this? That is so fun.
I do.
So take a look at this. Okay, these two. I'll turn this camera around in just a minute. So we've got, like, think about make yourself at home. We have some make yourself at home kits that would be so cute to have a house at each one. Or if you've already got like vintage boardwalk, you could do the same thing with any one of those appliques. Anything that you have would be so fun. Take an element from the fabric itself. Say you have a fabric full of flowers. Go ahead and do a big flower applique. That would be really fun. So pretty stinking cute, am I right? Thank you, Lisa, for doing it. Do you hear I have applause in the back?